Good evening and welcome to my live stream. Fight CPS and Save Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and I'm so glad to meet you um, and welcome all my regulars here, my family, because it's so important there. Um, I'm on twice a day in the evenings at 7 p.m. every night of the week. And again, this is Fight CPS to Save Your Children. And I have a second live stream I do in the mornings. Now, on the weekends, it's on at 8 a.m., and on the weekdays, it's on at 10 a.m. All the live streams are for an hour, and it's a worldwide live stream because I have right now a total of 19 countries. And with the USA, it makes 23, and I've talked to all 50 states. I've talked to over 2,500 people, 2,500 people since October of 2023. Now I'm on twice a day. Oh, okay. My nose. Excuse me. But I'm glad you found this live stream. You found me on Facebook, and I'm glad it brought you to here. Now, this is an interactive live stream, and you can participate. One of the first ways you can participate is to be a, um, to text a message. Now, I've just put a banner up how to text a message, what I'm looking for from you. Um, it's pretty self-explanatory, but where it says the country, if you're in the USA, don't worry about putting USA because I already know all the states. It's for my people that are in the 22 countries, such as Indonesia, Bangladesh, India. In the Middle East, it's Saudi Arabia and Libya. Then over to the continent of Africa, it's Liberia, Sudan, Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Mozambique, and the provinces of South Africa. Then up to Europe, it's the United Kingdom of England, Scotland, Wales, and then it's Denmark and Sweden. Then across the pond to North America, it's Canada, its provinces, all United States and all its states, including Washington, D.C., which is not a state, but I've heard from Washington, D.C. Now, south of the border, we have Mexico, and then down in South America, north of Brazil, on the East Coast, we have Grenada. Then across the South Pacific, I've had New Zealand, and then the land down under, Australia and its states. So it's a good representation of people around the world. And one thing we all have in common, we've run into a rogue CPS. Now, when I define CPS, is I define it as the child protection systems. Now, every state has counties, and every state will have one. It's a government entity, and it was created by Congress and mandated that social services would get a group of social workers and protect our children from neglect and abuse and do something really important called family reunification, where they put the family together. Because studies have proven and shown that the best parents are the biological parents. So maybe a class or two making things up or a program to help them deal with their addiction or whatever the case would be, those are good fixums, and that should return the family. Also, we've run into these rogue entities that insist to take the child when the child's not in danger. They're not supposed to take the child out of the home unless the child's in danger. You need to also have representation, and you want to get your own attorney to hire. You don't want to use the court appointed attorney because they hope you do because they're no good. Now, besides texting a message, you can also be a guest on my live stream. And all you have to do is contact my show producer, Grace, and she'll gladly put you on the application I use called StreamYard. StreamYard uses YouTube to transmit in its format. So she'll give you a link, you just copy and paste it in your browser, and you're on. If you happen to fall off, use the link again. It's good for the whole show. Simple rules are is no profanity, and we do not smoke or eat on the show. Also, um, we don't use the names of children, social workers, or judges. Now, you just tell her I want to be a Bob's Sunday morning show or Bob's Friday night show, and then she'll take it from there. It's so simple. And I'd love to have you on there because that way I can get up to 9 of you. Now, another way you can interact is to call in. That's my phone number, 626-698-0990. And you can reach me live on my phone right now. Let me double check to make sure that it's clear for you guys to come in. So there's my number. The other number on the screen, 888 is the law office of Vincent W. Davis. And there you can reach the law office to get books or guides of how to fight CPS. Also, you can set up an appointment to talk to him. You'll reach the receptionist. Make sure you identify yourself that Bob Pace sent you. And also, when you talk to Mr. Davis, tell him also that Bob Pace sent you. And that's all there is, really. You can also find the schedule of the live streams when people be on and so forth. Hello there, Brian Hopkins. This is Elizabeth. All right, Byron Hopkins. May I ask you a question about a legal phrase? You certainly may, Brian Hopkins. I'd like to know where you're from, Brian, though. Can you tell me where you're located? And hello, Corilla Do It Trick. Corilla is Felicia. She's from Oxnard, California, and in Ventura County. She has two cases she's worked on. One is eviction, which is in criminal court, and the other is the taking of her two children, and that's in the CPS's court, dependency court. And so she has a really tough job, but she always comes in here and she calls me uncle, and I think she's a beautiful person. I try to help her out. Corella, did you ever get back your things that your brother stole or put in the trash dumpster? See, her stepbrother illegally evicted her from a home when she had every right to be in that home. But sometimes family members go astray. Sometimes family members go astray. I'm waiting, Byron, for your question you have about a legal phrase. I'd love to help you, Byron Hopkins. Now we're 17 minutes into the live stream. It's about 7:18, so um, we have roughly about 40 minutes left of my live stream, and I'd love to talk to you and help you out with your matter. Now, I'm not an attorney. I'm a loving father with 42 years of marriage and have helped raise 6 children. So I have a lot of experience. Plus, I too was a victim of CPS. And that's the sad. Most of you have encountered a rogue outfit and they're taking you to the cleaners. And it's sad that it is corrupt. They're around. I'd say a 50-50 chance they're around, meaning a 50-50 chance that the allegations are true. Is there any other resources you can extend to individuals who can receive help in rural areas? Well, yes, I can help you out there, Byron. What rural area are you talking about? Um, Let me go back and catch up here because I'm a little bit low there. Byron was asking about a legal phrase. Thank you for acknowledging the phrase I'm referring to is legal deserts. This also leads me to another term that seems to be growing academic, the traffic of legal deserts. I have no idea what you're talking about, Byron, and you still haven't told me what part of the world you're from. I appreciate your education opinion thinking. I'm located what is defined as a legal dessert table in my personal opinion. I have no idea what you mean by traffic illegal desserts. I am not. Okay, Corella tells me some bad news. I'm not getting any of my belongings back. They're hauled to the dump the same day, most likely. Yes. And I told you the dump to check. All you have to do is go to the dump and ask them if they turned it in or find out the people that hauled your stuff and see where they took it to. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Is there any resource you can extend to individuals who receive? I don't know what rural area you're in there, Byron. I spoke to a junk removal haul service, and they said usually the property would be taken to the dump. And if it would end up anywhere else, it would be the Habit for Humanity Rescue Mission or Goodwill. Okay, well, uh, I'm trying to help you, Creola, but time is marching on. I think it was a week ago when they hauled away your stuff. And you said you're doing a civil lawsuit against your brother for stealing your belongings. How's that come along? How about the eviction? Have you been able to overturn the eviction? Have you talked to an attorney there in Oxnard, the one I gave you to? Um, I just want to know how you're doing. Okay, Byron, I'd like to help you, but I don't know what you mean. Uh, well, let me see if I can find something. I don't know how I'm going to find it. Okay, there is a definition I was able to find out. It said the term legal desert refers to a geographic area where access to legal services is significantly restricted due to factors like low population density and insufficient economic opportunities for attorneys. This situation often leads to inadequate supply of legal professionals, particularly in rural or remote areas. So you must live in a very rural area. You may find yourself in a situation where access to legal assistance is limited or entirely absent, a phenomenon known as legal desert. These areas offer characteristics by the rural or economic disadvantaged settings. Lack of attorneys who can address pressing legal issues such as family law, immigration, or criminal defense. The implications for residents are significant as unmet legal needs can lead to serious consequences like eviction or bankruptcy. Understanding legal desert is important for recognizing the barriers to justice in your community and advocating the change. Many legal deserts. Oh, it's called, I know what I'm saying desert. It's not desert, it's deserts. You meant legal deserts. Deserts, legal deserts. Okay. But I do know that if you have access to the internet, it's powerful. It's powerful. And these legal desert areas that you may live in, such as a rural area, you can go to the internet and find out all kinds of information. And you can also find an attorney if you got the money to hire them. They'll come to where you're at. They'll come to where you're at. Well, Krilla, you need to go on that chat bot and talk to her. I told you all it cost was $5 and it's refundable. I don't understand. I know you've tried to reach out, but if you call that link I told you about, you can do it. Now, hello from New York City, from Edgar. Glad to welcome you, Edgar. We have right now Melanie McKenzie gave me a thumbs up. Thank you for your emoji. Now we're 42 minutes into the live stream. I end this live stream at 8 o'clock. It's 7:44 now. So in 15 minutes, I'll end this live stream. I am trying to help you with your questions and answers. Corella, you need to get a hold of me and we can take the whole show and I can lead you step by step to get your belongings back, to get you out of your to get your babies back and to get you back in your home. But you got a lot to do things yourself. You got to let me help you. Um, Edgar, what can I do for you? I know you're from New York City. Thank you for identifying. I'm still trying to find out where Brian Hopkins is. And I now understand what you meant by desert, legal deserts, and what that is all about, Byron Hopkins. But I still haven't got your question that you want. And I call you Byron Hopkins because that's the YouTube you're using, but it's Elizabeth is your name. So I do want to help you. And I do want to help you, Krilla, but somehow um, it didn't work for you, I guess. Hello, Bartley. I'm glad you came and saw me. Bartley is from Montana. Very sweet lady who was wrongfully attacked and assaulted and arrested, and all she was doing was protecting her child. I'm so glad you're here, Bartley. What's the latest? How can I help you? Doesn't seem like too many people are talking tonight. I have Cruella from Oxnard, California, and I have Edward Marchico from New York City, and then we have Byron Hopkins from a rural area. He's talking about legal deserts. He's got it desserts, Dessert. I think he means desert, not desserts. Byron, that should be deserts, not desserts. Okay. Huh. Hmm. Oh boy. Hmm. Well, okay. All right. So today is Saturday. Okay, you're going to call my show tomorrow morning with an update. Good, Bartley. I'm on at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's Sunday. That'll be 8 to 9, 9 to 10. That'll be 11 o'clock your time in Montana. Wait a second, Montana. I think you're on Central Time, aren't you not? Montana, I think you're on Central Time, so it'll be probably be 8 to 10 o'clock your time. I think. Are you on Mountain Time or Central Time? Maybe on Central Time. Oh boy, I gotta find a time zone in Montana. You're on Mountain Time, so you're an hour ahead of me. So you call me at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So you're one hour ahead of me. You're 1 hour ahead of me. Bartley, you're 1 hour ahead. You're on Mountain Time, so you call me at. I'll come on at 8, and it'll be 9 o'clock your time. 9 o'clock your time. Okay, Bartley. Well, we are not really doing too much tonight. It's been kind of slow. I'm open to anything you want to talk about. Um, I am going to take my phone number down because no one has called in, and I'm going to put the Department of Government Efficiency, which is nicknamed Doge. It's an organization started by um, our new president to investigate all the federal entities. A lot of them are corrupt. They have people that sit at home that do nothing for them and they're paid. So that part is they embezzle funds and they're investigating social services. And a part of social service is the child protection system. So they're investigating the child protection system. And hopefully they'll get to the bottom and get rid of these rogue CPS entities. There's got to be some changes made because it is hard. It is hard to go through fighting CPS when they are trafficking your children so easily and they lie and they alienate you from your children. It's really hard. It is the hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my life is dealing with the child protection system. So I'm gonna leave that on so that way it's a federal government agency. You can go to the website and see what they do. Also, you can get a job. They're offering a full-time job, not an hourly job, but a full-time salary job. And on top of that, they have numbers. And the 202 is the White House, and they have two numbers there. They do work. I've talked to both of them. They also have an email where you can email Doge, and they have that. So it's really is a good federal government to get to know of. So anyway, yeah, it'll be 9 o'clock your time when I come on at 8, Bartley, and we can talk then. Now I'm going to wrap up my show here because I want to thank Bartley from Montana that come in. There's Egret Marcia and from New York City, but I don't know what his questions are or concerns of. Corella has tried out to get her eviction returned and her belongings tracked down, so forth in Oxnard, and her two babies back. I know it's been so hard, Corella. I really feel for you. Then there's Byron Hopkins, who's new. Again, I don't know where you are from Byron. You're talking about legal desert, not legal desserts. And that's where it's low on sword resources. But you got the internet, Byron. You got the internet, and they'll bring you close. Okay. I still don't know where you're from, Byron, but it'd be nice. So anyway, it was nice talking to all of you. I'll be on again tomorrow at 8 a.m. That's Sunday, the 17th of August. And I'd love to talk to you and hear what you're doing. So with that being said, I want you to still keep fighting for your family and your children. Do not give up. Come here, be part of my family. I'll encourage you and help you. And there'll be a short video that you'll see in conclusion of my live stream here. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off with the video. This is Bob Pace telling you good night and God bless.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against it, it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last